It's the then versus now challenge! 3!
We are back for race 5 of Group 1.
Barry, I'm so happy we have some Lamborghinis back on the channel. Longtime fans will remember our very first video ever was about Lamborghinis.
I know.
Who hosted that one? Was it me or you?
Yes.
Wait, that's not an answer. What do you mean by that?
Al, can it with the chit-chat, and let's not waste any more time and meet today's racers. Up first for Team Then, it's the 1989 Lamborghini LM002, driven by Anna Mae Bullock, who joins us from her hometown of Brownsville, Tennessee.
Then for Team Now, it's this very shiny 2017 Lamborghini Urus. And this car was actually shipped here first class, all the way from Bombay, India, by its driver, Ranveer Singh. And now let's first class ship ourselves up to the broadcast booth to get this race started.
Here we are at the guillotine gate for the start of Heat 1. In lane 1, it's Miss Bullock in the LM002.
And one lane to her right is Mr. Singh in the Urus. While we were doing the intros, the safety crew was busy clearing the track. So we are ready for that countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
Urus blocks!
Bullock turns over!
Urus rockets through!
Bullock is out! Urus flies into the clunkers!
Whoa! Boom goes the dynamite!
Urus on his roof as he slides across the line!
Barry, it is always big action when we have the Lambos on our channel.
That's right, Al. Mr. Singh wastes no time and immediately goes in for a block coming down Nevada.
And it looks like Miss Bullock tried to return the favor by attempting a pit maneuver, but she totally misses, and that sends her flying out of the bottleneck. And she enters Carmine Corner upside down and violently tumbling like she's rolling on the river.
Meanwhile, Mr. Singh in the Urus unleashes all that horsepower and takes off like a rocket.
But then, after that takeoff, that rocket crash lands into our clunkers, launching them off the cliff, with explosive results. Plus, it looks like the Lamborghinis are just as fast on their hood as they are on their wheels, because Mr. Singh was still accelerating as he came down the boulevard.
Well, while his landing into our tires after the finish line wasn't a first-class trip, Mr. Singh has still landed in the winner's square for Heat 1.
Looks like during the replay, Mr. Singh had his pit crew buff out those scratches, because he looks good as new as he takes the pole position in lane 1.
And likewise for Miss Bullock as she was able to get her Lambo back on its wheels and into lane 2. 3, 2, 1, go!
They're tight!
Massive block! Urus loses it!
Miss Bullock turns it over again!
They are both out! This one is all over. Let's see what went wrong, Al.
That one was rough, Barry.
Both racers connect coming down Nevada, trying to muscle one another into the wall. Then, coming into the bottleneck, Mr. Singh cuts the wheel on the Urus hard and delivers a cataclysmic block on Mrs. Bullock's LM002.
But it's not a perfect block, because Ranveer Singh overcooks it and loses control on the way out of the bottleneck.
And that sends them both rocking and rolling on their roofs to a screeching halt in Carmine Corner.
I'd say during our races, I love watching these crashes. But what's love got to do with it?
Love has to do with heart. And both these racers showed a lot of heart during this heat. But unfortunately, neither could make it to the finish line. So who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? And that means 2 big red X's for both of these Lambos. We are back at the guillotine gate for Heat 3.
Miss Bullock really has her work cut out. She needs a win here to force a sudden death heat.
Meanwhile, with 1 win already in the bank, Mr. Singh just needs another double DNF to advance. Good luck to both racers. 3, 2, 1, go! They go wide!
What? Did you see that?
Urus in reverse!
Miss Bullock turns it over again!
Amazing!
Whoa! Did you see how hard he went into the tires, Barry? Did you see it?
Yes, yes. Let's see it again in the replay.
Wow! What a way to close this one out, Barry.
Both racers appear to be taunting each other with attempts to block coming down Nevada.
But then, in the bottleneck, Ranveer Singh in the Urus does something I've never seen before, Barry. He blocks while he's in the air. Check this out. Miss Bullock loses it coming into the bottleneck, and as she's trying to recover, Ranveer turns his car midair and blocks the LM2, keeping it on its roof. Then, like he's showing off, he bounces and drifts that 5,000-pound SUV like it's a Miata. And to top it off, he shifts it into reverse, while poor Miss Bullock once again ends up turned over in Carmine Corner. Then Mr. Singh takes the jump in reverse and is laser straight coming down Clunker Canyon.
I've seen a lot of racers try to take that jump in reverse, but Mr. Singh just proved he's simply the best. Better than all the rest.
And he goes all out coming down the boulevard. That accelerator must have been pinned to the floor because he hit the tire so hard he actually knocked out the signal on the finish line camera.
Well, with his second win in this race, the other thing Mr. Singh knocked out was Miss Bullock from this tournament.
Unfortunately, Miss Bullock ended up turned over so much in this race, maybe she should just change her last name to Turner. And maybe a V12 Lambo LM2 is just a little more power than she can handle. She should really think about converting that thing to something a little more manageable, like maybe do a Mercedes engine swap and make it an automatic.
Al, can you focus, please? Like the way Mr. Singh just did in that last heat, making him tonight's winner. And with that performance, he clearly deserves the third spot in quarterfinal race 1.
And please join us next time when we're back to Group 2. But no spoilers, those cars are a secret, and you won't find out who they are until race day. Unless you subscribe to our channel, where we always reveal it to the subscribers a few days before the race in our community posts.
Thank you so much for watching, and please join us next time for the next exciting race in...
It's the Then versus Now Challenge! 3,